Ghost, alien, ghost, visitation, briefing, avant-garde, future seekers. We are entering mode 7 hours 77 spare LXD7 now, light years ahead of others. Ghost, alien, ghost, visitation, briefing, avant-garde, future seekers. We are entering mode 7 hours 77 spare LXD7 now, light years ahead of others. Ghost, alien, ghost, visitation, briefing, avant-garde, future seekers. We are entering mode 777 spare LXD7 now, light years ahead of others. Your brain waves are being scanned as you approach the tubular personnel escalator. Notice the circular door close firmly behind you as you enter. Please watch your step as you approach the spiraling escalator. We shall ascend inside into just 1,000 levels, not to the top. Walls are treated with a substance that looms to the heat of your body. Please enjoy the ride and the colorful display in your surround. The music you hear is your heartbeat, converted into electronic rhythm. It is orchestrated through sensors in the steps and multiplied. Here we are. Please step through the triangular door and into the passageway. Brace yourself as the moving walkway takes over and pulls you along. It is a personnel conveyor and really provides a smooth ride. As you can see, we will travel 5 kilometers, then part to the left through a spherical door. This door is made strictly of natural light form shaped into a global sphere. It functions like a revolving door. Just pass through it. When we arrive, we will then enter the global sphere unit, which will take us to our destination. Please step through the spherical door and into the global unit. Please feel free to sit anywhere you like. The seats will conform to your body. Lay back and we shall depart quite soon. Note the central spinning multi-laser. It will perform quite a show for you once we begin to travel. Please relax. There we go. The outside of the spheroid is spinning on a central vertical axis. The internal spheroid spins the direct opposite way. The third has horizontal axis. Note the unique sound it makes as it defies gravitational pull. And we ascend. We are externally perfectly weightless at this point, which allows us to be quick. We will travel much faster than the speed of light with this unit enabled in kilogram force. There now we have cleared the common Earth planet. As we enter inner space, feel free to walk about at your leisure. If you wish, select a refreshment. Alcohol has been eliminated in favor of electronic enhancement and stimulation. There are a variety of pleasure pills to select from should you elect to. I believe we are traveling at 5 times the speed of light. As I speak, the shape of the spheroid was discovered to be perfectly anti-gravitational. Overlooked by scientists for decades, it was discovered to contain properties. The shape itself is orbital, like a natural moon or planet, and it repels with ease. The holograms over to your left are landmarks of your destination. Please study them at your leisure, so you may familiarize yourself. As you know, few people have ever traveled to this place since the beginning. Some wish to remain there, while some depart for other points of light. Nobody has ever elected to return to common Earth planet in the history of these journeys. Please enjoy yourself and the wonderful view. Soon we will be passing the sun. Relax and please leave it all behind you as we enter a new dimension. Notice the light forms outside the spheroid, much like icebergs in the sea. However, we may pass right through them. They are called solar bites. Every color in the spectrum of Earth is here. Out there 5 times as many, that is right. The color spectrum is 5 times greater in the new dimension. Colors one has never previously imagined to fade into reality. To light out here, please enjoy it. Ride at your leisure. Timelessness is the result of the speed. All points of orientation you previously measured time can no longer apply. All chronological denominations, milliseconds, seconds, minutes, hours, days are non-existent. Time only is a means of measurement, like a rule or yardstick. A measure alone, the clock is a digital readout of moments passing, just as is a calendar. These measures no longer apply, as you enjoy every moment free of the rule. There is no horizon in inner space, no north, east, west or south. Infinitely delightful. Rules of relativity are mathematical rules or logistics, a measure of time and space. In the next dimension, mathematics is a given. It has understood common knowledge. You will find there lives greater pleasure in dwelling within God. S is a planet, Imago, a part of the brain that some people find fearful, while others take delight. Dreamscapes may appear as holograms. You may view 2 or 3 at the same time. The mind is accustomed to only one, so approach this matter with discretion. The memory and thoughts do function as counterparts, one aiding the equals a mind. To learn from the past and self-adjust, self-correct the spiritual side of humanity, or what is known as God moves in subconscious. This infinite abyss is where all fascination and mystique transpire. The source, the imagination is as infinite, as limitless as space itself. Space is time, time, in turn, is space, as equals. One justifies the other in natural harmony. Bliss is innermost tranquility, a personal tranquility base, a foundation. Confirmed truths make up a confirmed reality. No falsehood is allowed, falsehood is confirmed and truth, the same as mismeasurement, useless stated actions and reactions are understood, both equal and still opposite. One does create the action of another, not only mathematically, but humanly. Behavior is trained thought, born of habits, some good, some wrongful. Misbehavior is misunderstanding the cause and effect, action and reaction. These are both identical. Cause is equal to action, as effect is equal to reaction. Please be entertained. Many popular beliefs are based on hearsay, opinion, and confirmed beliefs are understood as assumption. One assumes, accepts, without scrutiny. Rationality determines decision-making as reason, based on opinion or facts. Opinions may be arranged to please the individual but may be contaminated. Falsehood is lies or contaminated data. Misinformation manipulated as fact of reason. The reaction to this action in interaction creates a negative result. All this interaction is more than one individual communicating information or actions. These activities are largely taken for granted. One may willfully hurt another. These are actions of spite, anger, hostility, personal wrath or retaliatory and reaction. It would only be natural to react to a hostile action with hostility, often erroneous behavior. Guarded emotions are armor plating on one's personal emotional structure. This is a conscientiously applied discipline. Knowledge is equal to discipline. Imagine the unimaginable, something that has never been previously perceived. Avant-garde, a musical chord, a new word, a shape of sound, a picture, never before recorded. Newness, avant-garde is the advanced unit, that knowledge which reaches out ahead, beyond that which is simply new. This knowledge may become desirable as a fresh standard. This action is reaching beyond simple science fiction or predicted scenario. Imaginative scenario is science fiction based upon clever word arrangement, often surreal. This activity is to stimulate and amuse, seemingly impossible activity. Now fictionalized, fiction is falsehood arranged to entertain the imagination. Non-fiction is hard fact, science non-fiction is hard formulated truth, based on logic, truth and founded facts. Hard science is reality reduced to hard facts and numerical values to simplify and measure. Hard science is based on logistics. There is no room for poetic or romantic solutions. Spiritual beliefs confirm romance, allow for emotion, founded upon historical truth or myth. Both science and spiritual beliefs often clash, as cause for the beginning of all existence. Scientific data known as the Big Bang Theory opposing the Garden of Eden. In historical fact, the Big Bang Theory happens to create the Earth and stars, galaxies. Spiritualism and faith later determines humanity reaching for higher consciousness, discipline. This may be where man separated from other beings and organized higher thinking. This knowledge is quite valuable, as humans remain humans and non-Darwinistic. Neo-Darwinists remain descendant animal. Now human evolution is understood, accepted. This understanding allows for primitive hostility and homicidal behavior. Selfish irrationality in humanity is the action of primitive and barbaric hostile behavioral conduct. These are a direct result of neo-Darwinistic theories, accepting, justifying, and rationalizing rage. Rage is that action of anger, as when an egg bites another egg who retaliates to avenge. A human does not perform the initial attack, therefore, no hostility, no rage. This interaction in behavior is based upon neo-Darwinistic understandings. This thought structure allows for all war, hostility, and rage of anger in humanity, animal behavior, animosity, primal rationale, and underdeveloped understandings. To believe in a creator is to have faith that one was granted the ability to handle any situation. That is to say that any creator supplied all components to deal with life. To the extreme, gravity was supplied to have Earth perform in natural order. It keeps it all together perfectly. As was consciousness supplied to maintain humanity within a human in harmony with nature. Insects, birds, animals know exactly what their duties are within their little tiny brains. Humans have the assumed need to be instructed and must perform to a given standard. This standard is often based upon assumption or less, an opinion of or by instructors. Common others may seek bias gratification, assuming one is smarter than the rest. If the rest do not agree, they may be slain by ruling figures, as historical events have recorded. Self-gratification to conquer in the name of one's self, to achieve a false sense of power. Self-esteem is often confused with self-importance. Egoism, it is best in achievement. Take pride in how something is done or results are achieved, not boasting of superiority. Authority is confusing. One may be an authority on any given topic, such as law, then one may be granted authority with power over the activities of others. This would be the duties of one to enforce rules, often taking exception to those rules. These rules apply to everyone. First, the enforcer or that structure in command. Hypocrisy and double standard is the result of misuse of the aforementioned activities. This will produce rage and hostility in turn, victimizing anyone subjected by actions. The enforcers usually imply over-rationalizing, justifying their actions as authoritarian. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. In reference to authority, even justice. These are complications unique to conform to life on Earth millennium, not in future destiny. Evolution without Darwinism frees humans as separate beings, higher thinking and non-hostile. Neo-Darwinists justify hostility as primal animal behavior. Humanity is burdened with hostility. Evolution of man derives from this understanding. This process matured at the time of Christ. Intellectual theories and divine guidance are a constant, as power, the last word, upper hand. Human behavior and animal behavior are similar, as are some organs, but are not identical. The human animal is different than any other animal and always have been. Descending, please enjoy the duration of this adventure. Study this information and find it stimulating. Feel free to pose any arguments about matters discussed. You are encouraged to contest. Knowledge presented may oppose that which is presented. What is the information highway? Assumption of cause or reason only pleases the instructed. Old information may prove obsolete. The result proves the positive benefit of free thinking without perimeters or set final absolutes. Ghost advisory, be one's given self, as your creator intended you to be. Enjoy the duration of existence. The possibilities are infinitely limitless. Peace remains kinetic energy. Thank you, Earthling. Ghost, alien, ghost, visitation, briefing, Aeon. Ghost, alien, ghost, visitation, briefing, Aeon. Mode 7 hours 77, spare weight, LXD. Ghost, alien, ghost, visitation, briefing, Aeon, guard. Future seekers, we are entering mode 7 hours 77, spare weight, LXD7 now, light years ahead of others.